let that sound. Hear that? What's up? This is Dilio coming to you another beat remake. Shout out to Dilly Gang. Touch! Got to give you a touch on these videos, and what a performance that we saw. I was inspired to do this remake. I was going to do some other ones, but I was like, let me do this one because this would be pretty easy to knock out. Plus, I had some new toys added to my collection of weapons. V Collection 8 from Arteria. I thought, what a good idea to ride the inspiration from the versus battle between the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire and do a beat remake off of one of the Isley Brothers songs, which obviously was sampled by Biggie Smalls. We're not going to do the Biggie Smalls version. We're going to go back to the original that the song sampled, which is from the Isley Brothers, called Between the Sheets. And the interesting twist about this is that I'm getting to know this V Collection software that features a lot of vintage synthesizers. And so a lot of sounds you're going to be hearing is off of the Juno 106 plugin. And I'm going to be doing a review on that, but I'm going to show it to you guys real quick because I really like this plugin. Straight from the 80s, and this thing looks good. I mean, it fills up the screen, and I love its simplicity. And I was kind of figuring out what's the whole fuss, because I got all kinds of plugins. So what is the point of it? Well, a buddy of mine actually owns one of these, and I think one thing when I first started playing on it, one thing I liked about it was that it was just so easy to create and get to the sound that I wanted to get to. So with this plugin from Arteria, the June 6V, which is based off of the Roland Juno 6, I mean this is going to be a go-to plugin for a lot of stuff. I mean, I've got all kinds of plugins, but just the simplicity of it, it's like having a Juno 106 in your studio. It sounds good. The effects that you can add on to it right there, boom. It's clean. It sounds good. One thing I can't do on the Roland version of this plugin is turn off that chorus noise off of when you activate that chorus. So BPM's 84. If you're wondering what I'm using the MPC software in a hybrid mode between the hardware and the computer. The computer's pushing the sound, but I'm controlling it via the hardware right here. And we're just going to start with the chords and just play it like that. So I made this first song. That's that Juno. Because I don't know what they used. So let's see if we can put that down real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I also got to make sure that I do 8 beats because it's kind of like an 8-bar groove. So we're just going to do it piece by piece like this. So we got that down. So that's basically the chords right there. Laying that down on the software. We got the MPC software right there. Boom, boom. And it's a preset. I called it Between the Chords. So another thing is like, well, since I got another Model D plugin, I'm using the Mini V3, and again, it just works good. It's easy to pull up. Pulls up very quickly, which I like about that. If I bring that up and I go to the instrument, you got that Model 3 instrument right there. There it is right there. Right there, right? So let's put that bass line down. So as you can see, the sounds are pretty simple. Not a whole lot going on there, which is fine. But then we're going to start adding some drums, right? And the other thing is that the interesting thing about this is that this drum was so electrified, and this song came out in '83, and it featured the TR-808. Marvin Gaye also used the 808 sound as well, and it was this drum machine, and it had a very distinctive sound for the time. Of course, at that moment when it came out, it was really cutting edge. So I don't really have a plugin for that. I just got some samples that I put together, and we're just gonna try and slap that on there, and it's gonna be real easy. So what I'm gonna do is a shaker first. I just got a Kabasa sample, and I'm just gonna put that down. Of course, there's more sounds in there, but I'm just going to do the basic with the TR-808 sounds. So let's add the kick drum and the clap sound, and then we're going to add the hi-hat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got that in there, and I got another plug sound, as you can see, another Juno 106. I couldn't quite really call the sound, so I just redid it on a Juno 6 and made a sound that sounds like it. So we're gonna let that loop around. And as you can see, it's a very simple groove. And I think I heard live guitar, some other instrumentation, but I'm going to add a little bit of color with the Rhodes just to fill out the chord just a little bit. And let's put that down. 5, 6, 7, and now I'm going to add, we're not there yet, but got a Rhodes in there, stage 73, another sound from the Artillery Collection. I like this, add a little flange on that. Sounds good. And this is not even the main patch I use. And I like this because it loads a lot faster than Keyscape. Now, Keyscape has some amazing sounds, but like this, it just loads up quickly. I just like the layout. I like the visual cues of the pedals. It's sort of, I think in Keyscape you gotta go through a few pages and then you get to it. But just having those pedals there and these amps there, it just works. So I'm gonna do that to add just a little bit of color. This is just me taking a little bit of creative liberty in it. Here we go again. I like that. All right, so we got the first song. Now we're going to go into the ooh, baby, baby. Making love between the sheets. Oh, 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 baby, baby. All right, so now we're going to do the next part of the song, which has some pretty chords by itself. And this is the section right here. We're going to use the same Juno sound from the first sequence. And now we're doing a whole new sequence, but we copied over the drum sounds. So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to do this. Oh, 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 ooh, baby, baby. Making love between the sheets. Oh, oh. So we gotta come back there. Oh, 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 ooh, baby, baby, making love between the sheets. Oh, 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 ooh, baby, baby, making love. And now let's add the bass line. Same mini 3, the Model D sound. Really simple 80s sounds, you know. Ooh. And I want to erase that last sound because I don't want to play the whole thing over. So now I can go over to that last sound, that last note that I did in the piano roll, in the MPC, and let's get rid of that right there. Clicking it, delete it. Now let's add some more sounds. So we got, put that down there. 1, 2. Oh, 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 oh. Baby, baby, making love between the sheets. Oh, 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 oh. Baby, baby, making love. I heard a little extra bass note there on the other bass line, and I'm gonna make sure that is gone too as well, because I don't want that in there. And now I'm just gonna add a little bit of color with the Rhodes sound. The chords just move just a little bit, but they give you the flavor. So let's put that Rhodes down. Baby, baby, making love. Ooh, baby, baby. So we got that section now. So now what we're going to do is program the vamp part where I think Ron's like, love the way you receive me. So let's go ahead and look at that part next. Okay, so now we're in the vamp part of the song. What I'm going to do is use another Juno with a different preset and just kind of do my own little arpeggiator playing with that. And just play that down. I might have missed a few notes, but if I mess it up, we can play it back in. All right, so let's add the chords. And as we keep adding layers, it's gonna make sense. So let's put that bass line down. 2, 3, 4, and. So let's add the little Rhodes sound. And we'll go down an octave on it. We're adding a little. Now I might add a little reverb to that synthesizer to kind of give a little echo. I like that. All right, so we got that. So I got that synth in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the screen and I'm going to go to the effects of that plugin. We're just going to add a little reverb right here. And now we're going to add that little turnaround and we're going to come back to the other part. We're going to let it turn around first. Here it comes. 5, 6. Right? So we're in that part. And is this the favorite part of your song? Because it's the favorite part of the song to me. I really like it. So we got the synthesizers rolling. We got different tracks going at the same time. So we got a good panel right here. And we're back. Of course, there's some more sounds that are not in there. You can let me know what sounds that you heard in the song that's not in this. Use your ears. Let me know what I didn't put in there. That's fine. Then we're going. I mean, we could tweak that sound, make it, add a little flavor to it, make it last, kind of let the arpeggiator ring out a little bit. That's what I like about the Juno is that you could just sort of kind of open up that plugin and you can let that sound. Hear that? Make it sound wetter. And that chorus, that Juno classic chorus, we'll break it down in the volume right there. I mean, when you get to that part of the song, you stop. And of course, there's extra percussion and all kinds of other things going on. But it's dope. I like it. So you like this type of content, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I hope you guys join the channel when I set that up to help support this channel, to help keep this thing going, keep the lights on, keep this thing going as we do more tutorials on tracks like this, old and new. I thought this would be cool to do after the verse that just hit. Let me know what y'all think. We'll give y'all a touch. And make sure you hit up my website, DilioT2K.com, for presets and loops. I got links in the description below, and I got new music on my Spotify, as well as Bandcamp, if you didn't even know deal with Spotify, just to help support me as we keep doing these tracks, all right? With that being said, I'm Dilio. You're watching the Dilio T2K YouTube channel. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. I got to put that subscribe in there. Make sure you do that. Let me grow this channel to 100,000 subscribers. And I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Peace.
Continuing on the sound design legacy brought to you by DilioT2K.com, we now introduce to you Chords Volume 2, a soul-filled loop pack containing 30 90s R&B chord progressions in the style of Teddy Riley, Babyface, and many others from the golden age of R&B. You can loop, chop, transpose, and sculpt these loops into your next placed platinum hit for today's demands on music production. Keep it old school or add some fresh paint with the MIDI files also included in this library. Last and not least, all loops are royalty-free with no catches. Dem Chords Volume 2 continues the legacy, bringing the past into the future. Purchase Dem Chords Volume 2 today and be inspired now. Use the discount code to receive your discount off the street price.